Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second semifinals of the World Wheelchair Ultimate Championships 2025. You can hear the cheers of Italy. They are ready. They got the war paint on their faces, and they are ready to take on the Japanese. Japanese have been quite pivotal in this game. I think they haven't lost many games. They've lost to Lithuania only, if I remember correctly, so it's going to be quite a difficult task for them. I am happy to joined by the assistant coach and the world team player of Stefan Meyers. Stefan, how has it been for you so far, and what do you expect from this game?
Yeah, the whole tournament is just great. So all the players are really doing a good job. I'm very excited now to see also the second semi-final. I think it will be a tough matchup, especially Team Italy really did some video analysis last evening. So I'm excited what they came up against Japanese, because Japanese are having some really good throws and also some good catches. So let's see what the time brings.
Absolutely, and the first pull is up to Italy. Italy told that they will be closing some of the lines and tightening them, maybe giving more experienced players a bit more playtime. Somaini available for a reset. And Japan, once again, with their interesting strategy, putting a double team on the most dangerous player, this time recognized as Scarpina, and Scarpina double teamed over there. But a reset is almost always free. Takahashi on the mark. Always following the thrower, but now switching to man-to-man defense, personal defense. Takahashi almost jumping out of his wheelchair, but this goes to Manjacapra. Manjacapra looking for options. Turns around, pivots once, twice. Goes to Somaini, the captain. Somaini looking in the end zone. Scarpina makes himself available, goes over the top.
Oh, what a nice grab.
Yeah. What do you think about that Japanese defense? It's a really interesting strategy.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I think they came up with it first against us, and we have been very surprised about that. Yeah, in the end, it worked really well against us because we were missing some deep cutters with like good catching abilities. But I think the Italian side, they will, doing a good job on just taking easy throws, going to the end zone, and then making the point. So I'm excited to see whether Japan will stick to that tactics for the whole time, or maybe they will change again.
Yeah, absolutely. Interesting to see what it's going to be. And lovely to see as well, Japan trying something new, not only person-to-person defense. And Japanese told me that they will try some different offensive strategies as well today. I would love to see what it's going to be. And they said that
I think we can now already see it.
Yeah.
It looks like a bit, if you come from Grass Ultimate, like a split stack at the beginning. Now like kind of isolating.
Takahashi wanting the hammer into the end zone. Is that going to go?
I think Solkon rises.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, low grab. Was very close. He nearly got it. And now transition.
Miura, unfortunately, not able to pick that up. And the transition goes to Italy. Desev with the disc. Desev looking for a reset. Finally finds Tumino.
And still, Japanese sticking to their defense tactics. So
I think they're changing it. I think they're changing it to personal defense after the half. Not just yet, though. I think Spada is most dangerous. Oh, hand block. Hand block for Takahashi. And streaking cutter into the end zone. No.
Up.
Well covered.
Ooh. A bit of contact, but I think fair point. Yeah. Great spirit to see.
I think Desev was quite apologetic over there, realized that he can't get there, and tried to make sure that doesn't create too much of a contact on Enami. Yeah, in the end zone. And Japan, hot start. Well, 1-1 actually, not hot start. Got the turnover. Yeah, Italy got the turnover out of them, but they managed to get the disc back. What do you think we should look out for in the Italians? What is there going to be their game plan?
Yeah, I think you always have to watch out for number 33, Scarpina. He has some really good throws. I think he played also 2 years ago. So he's a very experienced player. You can always like put the disc back on. I played with him on the World Games teams as well. So let's see. He's also kind of a threat. He can also go deep. He's now really very well covered, of course, by 2 players again.
Absolutely,
So,
yeah. And,
okay, turnover now.
yeah, DSF, unfortunately, difficult throw to Somaini. Somaini not able to hold on to it. Takahashi picks up the disc, shouts, lots of instructions, and finally gets what he likes, but oof, little too
very
deep.
Close one.
Yeah, Takahashi, I think, was not happy with what he was seeing on the field, and
No.
yeah, giving lots of instructions over there. Scarpina, the most dangerous players, like you said, picks up the disc, goes deep into the end zone.
Oh! Nearly got there, but important point for Italy now that they get this one back. So, yeah, the tight game I think that we expected. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that is exactly the tight game that we expected. And it is apparently the strategy of the Italians. They did say that they would like to keep it really, really close and not give Japanese a chance to run away with it, a chance to have 2 or 3 point advantage over there. They want to keep it close. They want to put some pressure on them and on the scoreboard. Looks like it works pretty well, and they now taking the lead in this game. They are, of course, won the flip, so they're still kind of winning on the virtue of a flip, 2-1. But managing to get a disc back after a turnover, very important for them.
Yeah, exactly. So I think Japanese will stick to like putting number 24 on the marking. He just got a hand block, so I think it worked out very well. And this will be like a key for Italy also to find maybe some easy resets, maybe some 45 degrees, putting a handler back to always have a safe option, and then getting free in the end zone. And what I also noticed from Japan that transition is very fast and very good. So after turnover, or even if they generate the turnover, they are heavily going into the end zone.
Quick recognition.
A bit of contact, maybe. I think there was a call, foul call.
Yeah, they got quick recognition and quick switches, and looks like Japan are sticking to their original game plan. Takashi Anami goes with a hammer to the big figure of Takahashi, Tsuyoshi Takahashi, who is the stat leader of the tournament, I must say, and a bit of a contact. And we got the coach coming in as well to help with a bit of a translation. How difficult was it with communication with Japan?
Yeah, so for our games, I think, we lost 2 times against Japan, and the game was very fair, so there was nearly 1 call. So we don't have these difficulties also concerning the language. Yeah, but in general, of course, if the coach always has to step in, it's sometimes a bit difficult because you want to solve the issues very fast and just so that there's not a big stoppage in the play. But Japanese are very nice guy, and sometimes you can only like recognize by using all the hand signals what it is about. And now, same play again. Yeah, working out.
Looks like the foul has been contested, so the disc went back to Takashi Anami, and Takashi Anami says, "Well, I'm just going to do the same thing again, just a little bit, just better." So
just a bit better.
Yeah, less pressure from the defender, and Tsuyoshi Takahashi with another score, leveling things off at 2-2 for Japan. Italy still ahead by virtue of a flip, so I'm pretty sure that they won the flip and they said offense immediately, because that's important. As of course, this is the closer semi-final, if you want. Seed 2 against Seed 3. Of course, the previous semi-final, Lithuania against Germany, was Seed 1 against Seed 4. So a little bit more one-sided, and not a dropped pull. No turnover if the pull is dropped, but it is going to be taken from the back of the line. That is correct, as the pull was contacted before it went out. So Somaini receives the first pass. Belandi once again, yes, available for reset, but Takahashi, needs to create a big mark there. Belandi able to get the disc, gonna go for a reset probably for Somaini. I think the reset should be done a little bit easier, it feels like, for Italy.
Totally agree. Maybe, as I said, going for 45 degrees. But now we see like a turnover.
Yep.
So Italy now really has to watch out for the big guys of Japan in the end zone. Hammer is coming. And who else than Takahashi is collecting it once again. So first break of the game, I guess.
First break of the game, you're absolutely right. So Japan drawing first break blood for them, and 3-2 in this game. And so interesting to see. I noticed it so many times. Takahashi gets in position, gives the nod, and the throw goes every time. And yeah, I think it's a good strategy. I mean, if it works, don't break it.
Never change a running system. But yes, I can say from my own experience, very hard to defend them. Because if you're staying behind, they can easily
Attack.
push towards you and get it. If you're staying in front, they will just get a bit back and have a great throws and also the catches. So we try to be a bit more, yeah, on the left or on the right side. But in the end, you can just hope that it's like a 50-50 throw and you may get 2 out of 4.
Yeah.
But otherwise, they have a very good routine in it. So I think this will be the biggest challenge for Italy indeed, to find any possibility to stop that a bit.
Look, Scarpina once again neutralized completely. Tries to bring the defenders in the end zone, and he's asking this coach, like, what do I do here? How do I get out of this situation?
Oh, but
Belandi, high stall count, I'm sure. Finally finds Somaini. Quick switch of the mark. Takahashi trying to defend that throw. Goes to Belandi once again, an open pass.
Nice cut.
Scarpina finally gets free of his prison.
I think there's a pick call.
Yeah. Oh, that's why Scarpina got free
Yeah.
of a double team.
Probably.
Yeah. Players discuss, of course, and they make their own decisions on the field. How difficult was it with self-officiation in the tournament? Were there any contentious calls or anything like that, or was everything resolved fairly well?
I think in the end everything was resolved pretty fair. But of course, for example, I think it's not a secret that especially the Lithuanian guys in the beginning haven't been aware of that many rules. So when we as a world team played against them first, we really had to explain a lot to them. But it was great to see that especially in the second game they made a huge development. So
yeah,
absolutely. Here we see a turnover, immediately throwing deep, and yeah. That's the threat of Japan. They're very good now in converting these turnovers.
Absolutely, and this time Takahashi is not receiving, but rather throwing that assist to Takashi Anami.
I now see a timeout from Italy.
Ah, yeah.
Maybe good timing now before halftime goes in. And I think you always have to keep in mind Italy will start with the defense.
It's true, yes.
So this is a very important point now for them.
Absolutely, absolutely. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Good to hear that the other teams are always happy to learn the rules and maybe also adjust a little bit the contact. I think the pick sometimes is something of a tricky thing, because in basketball they are used, right?
Yeah,
picks
exactly.
are used, but here you can't create picks, especially not on purpose.
In wheelchair basketball, it's kind of about contact as well. So I started playing in April this year as well, so I can really see the differences. And so I think no one of the Lithuanian guys did it on purpose. Yeah, but in the end, that's how they play. And I mean, they are now doing pretty great. Also, you could really see over the days that they really improved on their throwing skills and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, I think the first semifinal was quite impressive. 10-1 win against Germany. Yeah, but besides that, I think all the other teams, we really agreed on a good way of playing against, also like physicality and all this kind of stuff. So I think the spirit of the game is very high here on this tournament, and everyone is just having a good time.
Lovely.
We see again the same matchup. Oh, unfortunately another turnover, so they should now switch very fast.
Off the fingertips of Desev, and Hammer goes in the end zone to Anami. Oh. Good try.
Good try, good try. A bit of an overthrow, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Anami did not have time to adjust to get that disc, and Italy will have another opportunity for offense once again. Manja Capra this time is a double teamed over there. But no, Scarpina, yeah, still, despite the fact that he got the disc. Yeah, quick switches. Great strategy by Japan. Very quick switches there. Desev with the disc. Goes to Mino. Tumino turns around in his own end zone. Callahan territory. We haven't seen a Callahan yet.
No, not yet. I think I had a close situation yesterday.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. I remember that. Tumino looking for a reset to Desev. Desev turns
Again, the
around.
very active marking from Japan, number 24. He's really moving a lot. Oh, nice catch, number 82.
Yeah, Chiochi almost getting that disc, and looks like no play on. Oof, low
Scapina
disc.
getting a bit of free, but two players again.
Yeah,
guarding
not easy
him.
to get out of it.
Ooh. Nice grab, low grab. Seems to be a call, maybe.
Maybe not in.
Oh, no signaling, okay.
Yeah.
Point for Italy. And as said before, a very important point for them.
Yeah, staying alive in this, and if they manage to get a turnover maybe out of Japan, then we will have a Galaxy point situation. So far, yes, Manja Capra, difficult grab, absolutely a very difficult grab for him, and players looks like weren't sure if he was fully in or not, because sometimes you don't know if your back wheels are over the line or not, but players are recognizing that yes, looks like he was fully in the end zone, and yeah, very important point, absolutely, like you said, for Italy. And Italy now
with
would
Spada
need to
on the field again, very experienced player. I think he will also do the pull.
I think it's going to be a roller pull.
Yeah.
Something tells me that it's going to be a hard roller pull.
Probability is quite high.
I heard that was the strategy in 2023 when a dropped pull was not was a turnover. So they were throwing it into players to generate a turnover.
Very nice. Should go in the end, right?
Yeah. Yes, it should go from the very back.
A bit of traveling
recognizing
here,
it, a bit of a travel, I agree. High disc to Takahashi. Takahashi turns around quickly, goes to Anami, and Miura. And Miura, yeah.
Japanese doing what Japanese are doing,
exactly,
right?
yeah. Japan does what Japan does best, and if it's working, don't break it. Yeah, precisely. Yeah, quick first half again. I think we were going through time in the first couple of days. A lot, let's say, and some of the games were quite long, but the first semi-final only took about 20 minutes. This time, actually, yeah, almost 20 minutes for the first half. So this game, a lot more intense, that is for sure. What do you expect from the second half? What do you think Italy is saying in their another meeting? They have plenty of meetings, no? And plenty of analysis.
Yeah. Maybe a bit too much. Maybe it got a bit confusing also for the players. But in the end, I think they now have to find a way also to defend like the hammers and the cuts and the blades. So I think maybe a bit more of a personal defense, a bit more having more like direct contact. Also, like I think communication will be key for the second half, especially when this goes. When the Japanese are throwing the disc, to always say like up, so that also your defender in the back of the field knows, okay, disc is now in the air, and maybe I have to turn around to see where the disc goes. Besides that, I think also important, of course, for Italy to have clear offense.
Yeah.
So they really need some clean holds. No, they cannot really like risk another turnover. I mean, it's 5-3, and you always have to expect like 2 or 3 sure points from Japan in the second half.
I think they need some safer resets, first of all, because their resets, they do recognize that one of the players is free, but I think that player needs to work extra hard to make the throw easier, because the big mark of Takahashi sometimes difficult to throw around. Maybe don't try to push it as much into space, but rather make the throws a little bit safer.
Totally agree. So just go for a reset, maybe like 2 meters behind, and then maybe having also a cut from the midfield, from the one who's one-on-one defended. Maybe he can get a quick throw, just give it away. Because I think what's also very important now is that they keep moving the disc. I think they did quite well in some part of the game. And because if the marking now, number 24, always needs to change, there are some good possibilities for some quick throws. And he will maybe get a bit exhausted as well, even if he seems to be on high energy again. So I'm very excited to see now if Italy have done some adjustments in the halftime or not. I think the coach is very experienced, so he might come up with some ideas for the second half to turn around the game. And now we see the pull.
Not the roller pull. I'm surprised. Yeah, still goes over the top rather than into the floor. From Spada, from the Spirit captain, very experienced player too.
And now we see different setup
Oh.
on defense from Italy as well.
Yeah.
Not marking the thrower, putting 2 guys on number 24.
On Takahashi, and Takahashi
He still gets
it. Doesn't care. Doesn't care much.
Looking for a hammer in the end zone. Still looking. Now wants them to come a bit shorter, but
Yeah,
this
calling
goes up.
players in.
And I think it was in. It
Yeah.
was ruled in, yeah. So another point for Japan.
Yeah, Shigeki Miura this time with the disc, and yeah, looks like Takahashi said, well, you're marking me together in front of me. I'm just going to go backwards, and exactly what he did. Quick reception, great recognition as well of the space. And yeah, some chats, some support.
Yeah, some support. I think from the Italian side, it's going to be fun to watch. Forza ragazzi, Forza Italia.
Yeah, nice.
So at least Italy is dominating the chat.
Yeah, I hope we have some support from Japan as well there. And if you are supporting Team Japan, let us know, and we will be happy, of course, to put the messages along. And I was talking to the coach and asked them, was it not too much party yesterday, as we were chatting a lot with the Japanese. They said, no, party today, party more today. So, of course, they are hoping for the win. And yes, if they win this game, they guarantee themselves medal, depending, of course, we will see what medal they might get.
Yeah, nice catch from Brilandi here. And I think now they switched a bit for the resets. Still not easy to get them, but Brilandi could not make the catch. And now transition again.
DSF released that throw a little bit too high. Wasn't easy to get there. Now Takahashi turns around. Oof.
Okay, now double teaming again. This goes up.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. I mean, it was closer than before, I think.
I agree with that. I will agree with that. But the recognition and the accuracy of the Japanese throws and the recognition of the space. I think DSF just turned around. Yeah.
1 or 2 seconds too late, maybe. Yeah, I would love to see some of the other 2 Japanese players on the field.
Yeah. I would love to see also the Argentine and the Italian squad, Ciucarro, to get on the field. I think Barbara Buono wasn't on the field. Ostino didn't see him as well. But yeah, I think, like they said, as it is the semifinals, they will close up the line, tighten up the lines. But with 7-3 lead, maybe Italy can also let everyone play and enjoy the tournament.
Exactly. Looks a bit like a power line for Italy now.
Yeah. DSF, Scarpina, Somaini, and Mangiacapra. Japan have the same 4. First pass, Somaini, completed. Somaini, also very experienced player on grass ultimate in the past, and very experienced now with the wheelchair. DSF with the disc. DSF
looking for someone to play. Oh, very, very close.
Yeah, I think both of them had a disc on it.
And now again, this goes up.
Takahashi.
And sometimes, I can say from myself experience, it's so frustrating. You're always nearby.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of players just doing like, I can't do anything. Like, how do I defend it?
It's so hard to defend.
Yeah. But of course, it's nothing illegal as well, right? You just understanding the accuracy and the spaces and just going into the right spaces for advantage. And good to see Ciucarro on the line, I think taking on the first point for Italy, the Argentine from living in Italy, living in Milan now. And made a few mistakes yesterday. I think I said that we have 2 players from South America. We only have one, the only one, and 1 player from North America, Mexico, of course, and Sergio are in North America. I was thinking about Latin America, so trying to fix my mistakes. Ciucarro picking up the disc, turning around. Big mark of Takahashi.
Brilandi,
Brilandi available. Good grab there with the
no, maybe.
Scarpina got free,
yeah, but also good marking again. You see again, very active marking. No, this goes up.
Somaini.
Somaini, yeah.
Yeah. Somaini, unfortunately, yeah, bounces off his
But
fingers.
immediately gets back on the marking. I think no, very active marking from Italians as well.
Takahashi gets the
no.
disc on the sideline.
Now will be Belandi again.
Looking in the end zone, there was a player there is a player available, still available, and
Scapina nearly got there.
yeah,
looked like kind of a poach defense.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shigeki Miura.
And now it's already game point
Yeah.
for
Oh,
Japanese.
wow.
I'm missing the signal. I think Japanese are.
Oh yeah, Japanese are aware. I think they forgot to do it a couple times in the previous game, and yeah, they're also getting Tadashi Kishikawa on the line, of course, letting everyone play this game. And Masaru Shiochi is taking a bit of a break. Masaru Shiochi, did you see the photo?
Oh
of
man,
him?
what an amazing
Yeah.
photo! And of course, it was when he played for Team World.
Oh yes,
with the
yeah,
yellow
yeah,
jerseys on.
yeah.
But we haven't looked in the live stream on YouTube yet if he catched it or not. That's maybe the question. Maybe someone in the chat can answer that. But
Let's say that
the picture, yeah, the picture is truly amazing.
Yeah, yeah. And Buono also taking on the field. Very nice to see that, yes, Italy deciding to rotate.
21 now, also with a good cut,
Yeah.
trying to get free.
Mangia
Maybe
Capra,
Italians now should
Alandi.
also have one in the end zone to get some space. But
I think
maybe it's
Dessert
also
should
their
go in the
tactic
end
now,
zone.
a bit more handler movement, short passes. Let's see. So
Dessert, I think, should go into the end zone.
Nice grab. Yeah, Dessert is really a threat in the end zone. I remember playing against him.
Buono now
Buono.
getting in the end zone.
Very engaged, I think. She makes great impact now with a great cut. Oh,
Taken away. Takahashi with that great defense.
He read that
Takahashi
play and
looking
is
in
now
the end
looking
zone.
again. This goes up. A hammer this time. But a bit too far, a bit too far.
Overthrown,
So,
yeah.
now it's-
Takahashi's knocking and saying like, oh, I'm sorry, my bad. All that needing to get on the defense. I think Buono actually got free pretty well in the end zone. Maybe the throw was a bit imprecise. Maybe he should have been a bit of a leading pass, but
agree on that.
yeah.
But she has a positive impact for the game. So yeah, it's always easier to say afterwards, but they should have bring her on a bit earlier, I think.
I agree. I agree. Yes.
Now resets to number 82.
Mangia Capra.
Getting back, but it's now very tight, you know. You can see really, like all players in radius of maybe 5 meters.
Buono now stretching Mangia Capra with the reception. Desev not really available. Yeah, like you said, it's too crowded. That space is too crowded.
Well, Buono gets the disc, gets some space. Maybe Desev can now. Yeah.
She wants a hammer.
Yeah.
No, goes to Mangia Capra with a reset. Mangia Capra turns around. Desev available for a reset. Desev, quick turnaround. Looking into the end zone. Is that in? Yeah, looks like Tubino is being called in.
That was a nice point from the Italian side.
Yeah,
of
good
course,
patience.
Of course, they knew they had to do it. Otherwise, the game was over. But I think also mentally, this was very important now for a possible comeback. We will see.
I mean, crazier things have happened, like we say. We've seen some huge comeback on Grass Ultimate, on Beach Ultimate, and I think there were interesting games as well here, no? I remember a game of runs, 4-0, then 4-4, 8-4. There were some wild games
Lithuania
as well.
against Germany was one of those, where the Germans managed to come back pretty well with some deep throws. Yeah, we also had with the world team kind of the same with the German guys. So they made a great comeback during the game again. So let's see what the Italian side is able to do.
Yeah.
Who was now catched and looking for a deep one. Backhand inside. Too long again.
Too deep from Enami. I mean, the longer the passes get, the easier it is to overthrow them. And looks like exactly what happened, despite the big figure of Takahashi, not able to get it. Scarpina goes to Chucarro. Chucarro turns around. The Argentine surveying
Scarpina
options.
very well marked on the handler movement.
Mangia Capra looking in the end zone. I don't think that would be a good idea. Goes to Chukarro. Chukarro reset. Yeah, they're making the resets much easier. Desov was available, but Scarpina as well made himself free.
Oh, no.
Scarpina in the end zone.
Oh, nearly. Great attempt. Great attempt.
Yeah, good throw. Good throw. Like the throw. Maybe a slight adjustment needed from Manja Capra. Maybe a slightly lower disc as well could have been done. Shiochi with the disc. Takahashi. Ooh.
Maybe they start to get a bit nervous again. You know? It's one step ahead to the final.
Or maybe overly
Scarpina
confident.
Looking for Manja Capra. Too bad, too bad. Yeah.
Or maybe Japanese are getting too confident, no?
Yeah. But this was the chance of Italy to get back.
Yeah.
Now again, a hammer goes up. Oh.
Was that in?
No, it got
yeah, there is
out.
a discussion. Let's see if we can get a replay.
I also think it went out, to be honest.
It was very close. Yeah, difficult for us to see. I think with the back wheel over there.
Yeah.
Looked really, really close. I think it would be like a frame by frame.
Yeah.
Some of the players are asking us for the perspective. We do not have a good perspective. Like, I'm not confident of providing a perspective on that, even after looking it for a few times.
I think it's a good solution to let the disc go back.
Yeah.
Especially now it's semi-final.
Thankfully, this is not a turnover from Takahashi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely too close to call one of these situations.
So this goes in again. Takahashi on the disc, looking for a reset. Oh!
Errant throw from Takahashi. Takahashi is being called to mark the zone right away by the coach. And
Scarpina picks it up.
Scarpina wants a hammer. Oh, okay. A bit of a. I was thinking he's holding the disc very strangely. Oh, timeout. That was a timeout. That was a timeout called for Team Italy. Very important point, like you said, just to stay alive in this game. Important for them, of course. And yeah, Japan. I don't think that Japan would need to do much. Of course, they would want to get a defense, but I think they would probably focus more on the next point.
Yeah, I agree.
Making sure that they punch it in.
Yeah, because in offense, then you can reset. You can have like your coach saying, okay, we play like this or this tactic. And I think it's still a difference of 5 points. So they had a bit of buffer now. Seems as if the coach is now giving them some instructions also for the marking. I'm excited to see if Italy comes up with a kind of special play now. Maybe isolating only one of the players in the end zone could be a possibility to really have this one-on-one match. Yeah, let's see. But yeah, we can always just repeat.
Have you had any set plays for Team World? Have you tried anything?
Not really, to be honest, because of course our challenge was always to adapt new players, so we get like new players for every game. And so it was kind of hard to have some of the tactics. I think like Sergio and me, we had some tactics for the handler movement, where to cut, and we knew, okay, if he turns around, can throw it a bit into space, more what you can see more likely also on Grass Ultimate. So if you call this like a tactic or a set play, yes. And besides that, yeah, if we don't get free on the handler movement, we just took the long ones, and I think there were some great examples yesterday.
There were some good ones yesterday, yeah, I agree.
Also with like high soil counts.
Players now set up. Looks like Manja Capra. Wait, no, Scarpina has the disc, in the middle of the court. Right, he was the one who called the timeout.
Yeah, and maybe they are now isolating a bit like Manja Capra, so that he has this one-on-one match. He's very, very, very fast, so hard to defend. Maybe 1 or 2 cuts and then a good throw from Scarpina.
Yeah, and Nami is ready, and Nami is looking at the hands, what the movement is going to be. I think he understands that this is that's the target at the moment. Desev is the disc, turns around. Chukarro was available for the reset. Chukarro. Ooh, Scarpina well marked.
Very well marked. Oh, and now the defense.
And that's exactly what happens. Miura,
up
they're
with
available.
The lefty, but again. Well, I think it's really not typical for the Japanese guys that they are not that
Not
precise on their throws.
Uncharacteristic a bit.
Yeah.
Scarpina goes to Chucarro. Yep,
Nice grab.
good grab.
Maybe now Desev could go. Maybe also in the end zone.
Chucarro elects to go to
nice one.
Mangiacapra. Yeah, turn around. Mangiacapra can also send it deep if needed, but no, goes to Chucarro instead for a reset. Turns around. At the end zone, but Scarpina, I think, needs to get free. Finally does, but overlooked. Yeah, a little bit late.
Stall is getting
Stall in
high.
10, yeah.
And I think we have a stall out call here.
Yeah.
Also with the signal.
Yeah, maybe a bit of a fast count. Sounded like a little bit like a fast count,
Could be.
Yeah,
especially at the end. But again, hard to say from like 50 meters away.
Sure, yeah.
But also again, great marking. I think Scarpina was free, but
Chucarro haven't recognized the right angle to throw, and that took her some time.
Moved very good
Yeah.
the whole time for the marking, especially in the beginning. He went a bit back to prevent that easy dump space. So I'm now excited to see if it stays or if there's contested stall out maybe.
Yeah, then it will go back to stalling 8, so not much time would be available for the thrower. Probably going to be just a bailout. Send it as deep as you can.
Now Desev has the disc.
Desev has the disc,
And
so
it's
complete
checked
it. Okay.
Ah, okay.
All right.
Maybe retracted stall out.
Looks like. So Desev.
And now Mangiacapra again
Oh,
turning.
double team. A bit of assist over there from Takahashi to Enami, trying to accelerate him for the defense. But regardless of that, Japanese getting the disc. Takahashi, great grab, high disc. Apologies from Desev, but yeah, well received. Desev apologizing. Takahashi has no mark, and yeah, all the Italians are just defending the end zone and not allowing anything to go through.
What do you think? What is his preferred option? Miura or?
I think it should be Shiochi.
Yeah.
I honestly think that it should be Shiochi just for the reset. As he doesn't have any mark, I mean, the cutters are getting tired. I think he's just looking for space, like what the best space is going to be like. Stop.
I think this is really a situation we haven't seen in the last days.
Yeah. They're just taking a while. I mean, everybody can just stop and take a rest.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
And now this goes up.
Whoa!
Wow! Great defense from Italian.
Mangiacapra recognizing that.
That was so important again.
Yeah, absolutely. Scarpina picking up the disc. Is he going to go deep? No, Chucarro receives on the near sideline. Chucarro has Mangiacapra available on that side. Whoa!
Nice grab, nice grab.
Yeah, good grab by Scarpina. Scarpina goes deep.
Going deep.
For Mangiacapra.
What a nice point from Italian side. And maybe they will stick to the tactic. What do you think?
Yeah,
maybe just having the thrower no markings and just getting on the defense.
Tire out the cutters.
Very
Close
good.
the end zone. Yeah, that was interesting and worked. Worked. Yeah.
Very well. But also like the transition from Mangiacapra, so great. When he saw, okay, Scarpina gets the disc, he immediately took deep and perfect timing. I think both of them know them for quite a few years. So yeah, very fun to watch also.
Yeah. Yeah, very animated every time.
We now have also Japan in the chat. Now they need 1 point exactly.
Yes.
So great to see also the support from Japanese guys now in the stream. I don't know. Do you know what time is it now in Japan?
What time is it in Japan? Oh, that's a really good question. I mean, I can look up, but I think it is. I think it's like evening time of Sunday, so probably some
good
Sunday
time to
frizz.
watch some nice frisbee games, right?
Yeah. It is apparently 6:40 in Tokyo right now in the evening, so perfect time for some evening frizz. Yes, and we of course welcome everyone on the streams of World Flying Disc Federation from the World Wheelchair Ultimate Championships. Lovely to have you with us from the halls of Druskininkai, from Lietuvos Sporto Centras, and Shiochi picks up the disc, gets the first pass off to Enami. Enami looking in the end zone, but no, not given.
Very good defense from the Italian side. Nice catch again. And now this goes up. Oh, Sparta, yeah. No,
Looks
they
like
got
it was meant for Spada, but
Yeah.
obviously he was playing for a different team. So fortunately for Japanese, Italy now finding another gear, looking in the end zone.
Good cutting also from Belandi here.
Yep.
Gets free. Now has his good mark also on the reset, but gets it again.
Manja
Spada.
Capra and Spada.
Oh, nice turn. Gets the disc. Belandi now looking deep. Maybe
Manja
also
Capra
Manja Capra.
accelerating. Yep.
And now again the reset.
Tumino is the disc. Tumino fakes once. Goes to Spada.
Wow.
Ooh, good snag in front of the defender.
And now maybe Manja Capra in the end zone.
Nope. Back to Tumino. Patiently working the disc. Two Italians.
Nice cut there.
Manja Capra on the far sideline. Looking for options. Spada available. Spada turns around, looking at Manja Capra. Manja Capra accelerating, turns around. No, not given. Needs the reset. Tumino was available, but not
Now
given.
going up. Wow!
Was that a what?
That was a grab. Fantastic grab again from Manja Capra. He really keeps Italy in that game. Look at this replay.
What is, how?
How does he manage to get that? Even like the defense was very close on that.
Yeah.
And so now, I want to be honest with you. I haven't expected that we need the full time and that it gets so close again. But
I agree.
Huge respect to the Italian side now for this huge and strong comeback.
For grinding, and yeah, what a grab there by Manja Capra. That was very close, and I thought that it's gonna hit the floor. I didn't think that it's even gonna be defended. So when I've seen the disc in his hand, I was surprised. I'm sure that Enami was also thought that it's gonna be short. Yeah. Yeah. Another timeout. I wonder if this time it's for Japan or for Italy. Maybe it is for Japan. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it is for Japan. So yeah.
I think now it starts to really become a mental game also.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think they are now Italy feeling good. Italy is riding the wave, and maybe Japan needing to stop that wave a little bit. Looks like the war paint help as well.
Yeah. Maybe.
Italy, the 4 for Italy, Desef, Manja Capra, Ciucarro, and Scarpina. The 4 for Japan are the usual suspects, Shiwachi, Enami, Miura, and Takahashi.
Let's see if Italy now on defense will again let thrower have all space with no markings. Maybe. I think it was a good tactic, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it was. It's interesting.
And now some more action in the chat as well. It's around 7 p.m., so they responded to us. Can the casters introduce themselves? Yeah, of course we can do. We will just stick now to the game because, of course, it's now most important point maybe. But after that, of course, we can introduce ourselves again.
Yes.
So now we could hear the signal that playing time is officially over.
However, we will play a game to 10, so the beauty of Ultimate, you need to score the last point in order to actually win the game. Japan with the disc, looking for options. Takahashi getting 3. Ooh, huge mark of Manja Capra.
No, this goes
Takahashi.
up.
Oh! And that is game
That's
for
the game.
Japan. Yeah, finally they are finding their last point. For our viewers who are asking, tell us about yourself. Who are you?
Yeah, so I'm Steffen Meiners. I'm from Germany, located in Osnabrück. And yeah, to be honest, I've never played wheelchair frisbee before. I did play grass ultimate. I think I started in 2012, 2013, and then played actively for around 8 years.
And what do you think about that semifinal? How exciting was that? You were surprised that it went the full time, right?
Yeah, I was very surprised, especially after beginning of the second half. That whole 40 minutes needed to find a winner. I think in the end it deserved win for Japan, as they consistently played, especially in the offense, and stick to the game plan. When looking forward, I'm very exciting to see final Japan against Lithuania again.
Oh yeah. Do you think Japan can do it?
Yeah, yeah, of course, there's always a chance.
Yeah.
But as you know from the group stage plays, they really had their difficulties against Lithuania. I think they lost both of the games, the only games they lost. So this will be a very tough game,
Hmm.
especially as Lithuania. You could see over the days also their development. Yeah, on the one hand concerning the spirit, but also concerning the way they play. So
Yeah.
I think it will be even tougher now for Japan. Um, yeah. So maybe I don't know if you need to introduce yourself again as
I
well.
will,
So,
yes,
but
in a second. Of course, next up, we will have a bit of a break. So we will be back with you with the bronze medal match, Italy against Germany. I've been Dmitry Doroshenko. I was invited here by the organizers, and I live in a neighboring country of Latvia, and also play Grass Ultimate. And lovely to see your support. And yeah, thank you, of course, for all of your questions and all of your support. Anything else to add, Stefan?
no, also from my side, thanks for having me. Thanks for everyone who watched it. Thanks for all the competing games. It's a really great event here. Also, thanks to all the Lithuanian guys who made it possible. So we are very excited to see now bronze medal match and also the final.
And
And let's
maybe a
see,
showcase game, who knows?
maybe a showcase game.
Yeah.
There are some rumors I heard about.
There are some rumors.
All
Stay
right, guys.
tuned, and thank you all for listening. Take care.